The prophet referred to the most in the Quran, both personally and in terms of his people, is Prophet Moses. Verses provide very detailed information concerning Prophet Moses, his struggle alongside his brother Aaron against Pharaoh, the wicked behavior of his people, and his message to them. And there is a miracle that has come down from the time of this blessed prophet to the present day: the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is a valuable chest revealed by our Almighty Lord in the Quran and containing articles belonging to prophets Moses and Aaron. It is revealed in verses that this chest is a sign from God, endowing believers with peace and a sense of security. For these reasons, Christians, Jews, and Muslims have all made great efforts to locate it. Yet it has been lost since 587 BC. As can be seen from the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, the Ark will be rediscovered in the end times. There is something else very special about the Ark. The honor of finding the sacred Ark will belong to the leader who will bring the moral values of the Quran to prevail on earth during the end times. In other words, to the Mahdi. The discovery of the Ark will be one of the major signs of the coming of the Mahdi. At the same time, the sign will also be regarded as a symbol of his dominion. The Ark found in the time of the Mahdi will be removed from Lake Tiberias and brought before him in Bait el-Maqdis. When the Jews see him, all but a few will become Muslims. Only God knows for certain. Let us now go back in time a few thousand years and have a brief look at the period when the Ark of the Covenant first appeared. One of the oldest civilizations in history. Ancient Egypt. One religion dominated Egypt in the time of Prophet Moses. It was a pagan religious creed inherited from previous Egyptians' ancestors. There were numerous false deities in that religion. At the head of the state was a cruel ruler who, according to the precepts of his ancestral religion, declared himself to be the greatest deity of all, Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, "I am your Lord Most High." Pharaoh and his inner circle had literally enslaved the children of Israel. They used the Israelites for their own purposes. People were enslaved and tortured, and male children killed for no reason, simply on grounds of racial difference. Pharaoh ensured that people were subject to him through cruelty and oppression. This sense of atmosphere is described in the Quran. Pharaoh exalted himself arrogantly in the land and divided its people into camps, oppressing one group of them by slaughtering their sons and letting their women live. He was one of the corruptors. It was in such a climate as this that God sent a messenger to do away with this cruelty and oppression, to remind people to serve only our Lord, the sole ruler of the universe, and to free the Israelites. Prophet Moses. The life of Prophet Moses, who waged a divine struggle from the moment of his birth to his very last breath, is full of a great deal of good counsel. Immediately after his birth, he was placed into a chest by his mother and abandoned to the waters in order to save him from the cruelty of Pharaoh. But a miracle took place. Prophet Moses was found and adopted by Pharaoh's wife and taken to the palace to be raised. After reaching adulthood in the palace, he left Egypt. Going to Midian, where he remained for 8 to 10 years. When he subsequently returned to Egypt, God revealed unto him that he was honored with the rank of prophet. This signaled the beginning of his struggle against the cruelest and most arrogant man on earth. A struggle in opposition to Ramses II, known as the cruelest of the pharaohs of Egypt. Accepting the prayer of Prophet Moses, God sent him his brother, Prophet Aaron, as an aid in his struggle. The struggle waged by these two prophets went down in history as one of the most important events of all time. He and his brother led the captive Israelites out of Egypt and rescued them from the cruelty of Pharaoh. On a day when the people had gathered together, Prophet Moses conveyed the true religion to Pharaoh and those around him. He called on Pharaoh to believe in the Lord of the worlds. The sorcerers among Pharaoh's elite believed in Prophet Moses, but Pharaoh grew proud and persisted in his denial. After many exploits, Prophet Moses and Aaron gathered up the Israelites and left Egypt. Pharaoh and his army soon followed on their heels. Pharaoh and his troops were close behind, and it seemed that there could be no escape. But God performed a tremendous miracle. He commanded Prophet Moses to strike the sea with his staff, and the waters divided in two. God made a dry path between them. And Prophet Moses and the Israelites crossed to the other side.